Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So for today's episode, we got this cool amazing product right here in my hand that is by the brand called Win, W-I-N, How Solutions. Pretty much what it is a USB and also USB-C charging station. So first thing first, let's actually unbox and show you guys what it looks like first before we do tests and whatnot. So when you guys first open the package, this is basically where you guys get inside. So there's two different boxes right here. So I believe one of the boxes is the charging station, and then one of them is the actual accessory with the cable and whatnot. So let's take both of them out. So on the bottom, they provide you a little instruction guide on how to set a product and how to use it, and all different functionality that's on here. So in the small little box, they provide you the actual cable itself to actually activate the product. Alright, so when you guys first open the package, it's the actual product itself, and then here is what the product looks like, if you guys can see. So it has a little screen to show you guys like the power level and which one is being charged and whatnot. And here are the USB. So there's 7 USB and there's one power delivery type C cable right here. So you guys can use the power delivery option to actually fast charge your device if you guys want to. And then we turn on this side, you guys can see this is where you actually plug in the cable to actually activate the product. So that's basically everything that's on the product itself. Now let's actually go test it out and come back and talk about the product. Alright, so here we have the portable charger that you can use for any kind of like plugs on here. So let's actually plug in and see how it works. So first one we use is USB-C, and we plug it into our GoPro. Alright, so we have it plugged in. If you guys can see, the number is counting, and we have it plugged into our GoPro right here, if you guys can see. So it shows which one is being charged right here. So number 8 right here is that one, and then it shows how much is being used, like how much battery is charging onto the product. So right now it's 1.12A, but let's see what happens if we plug in multiple products when not actually still charging or not. So next one, we're gonna plug in our little gotcha wristband. Alright, so it's charging. Our gotcha wristband right here, if you can see, is indicating it's charging, but on the device itself it doesn't show that it's charging. But let's just continue on and see whether or not the other plugs works as well. So next up, we plugged our little cable to charge our hand warmer right here, you can see. So the light changed from 8 to 6 for a second and it went back to 8, but you can see all 3 products are still charging. So I guess what happens is that when you guys are charging multiple products, it switches back and forth. So it shows you guys how much is being charged on each product. So you can see it's charging 1.08 on the hand warmer itself, and then for the GoPro it's using 1.1A. Alright, so for the fourth one, you guys can see it's plugged in and it's blinking on number 5, and here is the power bank right here. So all 4 products is still charging. Alright, so for this one right here, we have it plugged into our little portable speaker right here, and it shows you guys number 4 as well. So number 4 is using 2.17A. But let's finish off and continue the last 3. Alright, so for our 6th one right here, you can see number 3 is using 0.49. It's charging my Sony camera right here. So all the products are still charging. Let's test out the remaining 2. Alright, so it's charging my iPhone as well. And that one should be number 2, so it should be popping up any second now. Alright, so there's number 2 showing that it's charging 0.70A. And then let's test out the last and final one. So for the last and final one, you can see that it's charging as well. So I guess what happens is that if you guys charge too much product, it might start having a little bit issues, but it does support up to 8 devices, if you guys can see. So it just turned off by itself. So I would recommend probably just charging around like 7 products, because 8 products are a little bit too much for it. Or maybe because of the fact I'm charging 2 iPhones at the same time, that might be an issue. But you can see it does turn off. So maybe too much power on here. Alright, welcome back guys. So now that you guys saw the test of the product, you guys can see that it actually does work. I did have some issues plugging the last cable, if you guys saw in the video, where when I plugged the last 2 cables to charge the iPhone, the product started to turn off and on by itself. So it couldn't support charging 8 products at the same time. But I think it also depends on what kind of products you guys are using. So this is probably more useful for people who want to charge like the smart devices like portable speakers, their iPhones. One thing that I want to mention about this product is the fact that for this product, they have all the like built-in security, like the protection and stuff, like the overcharge, overcurrent, overheating, and over voltage protection. So you guys don't have to worry about the product charging too much that will actually damage the product or explode the product or anything. They have all that built-in protection and security in here, so you guys don't have to worry and just charge safely and everything. So now that we did the unboxing and testing of the product, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So this product itself actually costs around like $35, and for that price range, I have to say that it's actually quite worth it. Like, you're basically getting a really cool product that can charge all your smart devices or any kind of product in general that has like the USB and also the USB-C. So the fact that it has 8 of these charging outputs on here is cool, but the fact that it can't charge all 8 at the same time kind of sucks. It's just like human beings. You guys can't take too much stress or take too much anything, because if you guys take too much of anything, you guys will explode and stressed out, and go all out. But then obviously for those guys who don't want one or don't need one or just don't like this product in general, then obviously don't buy it and save your money for something else they actually do need. But other than that, that's pretty much it for a little unboxing, testing, and feedback about the product. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And if you guys like this video and you want to see more, then make sure to click on that bell notification in the bottom to be notified of new videos that will be coming up in the future. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace. And then for today's G Squad fan shout out day, we have